So the helicopter keep driving by, flying by rather. He gone now, but it's just why I'm playing this song. One time, two times. You like what? Well, in Birmingham, we got a phrase back in high school. It's like when we're trying to talk a nigga out of doing something stupid. My cup runneth over, pass it down, guzzle up. The time have arrived. Strumming my pants. While I'm on this road, killing me softly. Yeah, let's see the helicopter coming back. With his song. But this song wasn't even out yet. And you only had, I guess, the I'll Be Sure remake of Roberta Flack, because this is like 91. And see, the helicopter, that's what they mad. They big mad today. I mean, this ain't even the beginning. These niggas is mad as fuck. They are mad as hell. Yeah, look at it. Look, it's a young nigga. Yeah, see? He mad as hell. I'm telling you. They can't even say, well, see, we don't care. No, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You care like a motherfucker. And see, I ain't even trying to, but that's what I see. I thought they would have backed down by now. They see, unless they think they can shenanigan, they see nobody is really, they keep trying to talk about the polls. And all that does is make people more suspicious. Everybody's like, because that means they're going to shenanigan, and they keep asking Republicans, are you going to accept whatever happens, in November next month, 3 weeks from now? So they, and that says right there to us that they're planning on stealing the election. I mean, it's YouTube. Shenanigan the election. Oops. But anyway, hold up. But yeah, that would they so what happened is, like I said, we had a saying, killing them softly, meaning we ain't gonna fight that nigga, we ain't gonna fuck him up, ain't gonna be no gunplay. You just gonna keep doing good, right? And doing good for yourself, meaning making money. And they gonna be jealous, the hater niggas, you just killing them softly. They gonna die, from jealousy. They can't help but being jealous, they can't help but be jealous. On the inside, it's killing them. They just so mad, they angry as fuck. So you killing them. Just keep doing. Don't fuck with them. Don't fight. Don't no gun pistol play. Just keep doing good, and they gonna be mad as hell. They can't look. He can't even drive right. He mad. He mad as hell. They mad. That nigga mad as fuck. He want to do something. Exactly. They want to do something. See, he want to do something because he mad. And it's their own fault because they looking too hard. You following me? Ain't nobody trying to stunt on y'all. If you stop paying attention to me, you forget I was even here. They could be like, well, no, you got the loud stare. Nope, you still forget I was here. You forget I was even here. Yeah, only y'all want to be heard. All that bullshit. Our voices need to be heard. And they don't even understand how lame that sounds. Why does your voice need to, what does that even mean? Who needs to hear you? That means you've been lame your whole life. And that's not, so in kindergarten, you went to all black kindergarten, you from Brooklyn or wherever, you from here. You live in the hood, so you grew up around all black people. So your voice wasn't being heard by your friends in kindergarten, your peers. So your whole life, it was your peers who wasn't hearing your voice, not the rest of us, not the country. It ain't racist, it's just they didn't listen to you. You're a loser. Ain't no, oh, my voice need to, like the rest of us, especially as we get older, we don't want to be heard. Not like that. You know, all we're talking about is our voice, our vote. Y'all talking about our voices. No, our vote counts. That's all we care about. And we vote, you know, we want to put somebody in charge that can do the job. Not somebody that keeps selling, yeah, we're going to make sure your voice heard. Bitch, what about the fucking economy? Getting rid of all these fucking illegal migos and these wannabe gangsters. Don't nobody give a fuck about some lame who voice never been heard his whole her life. Him or her, they voice never been heard. Who gives a fuck? Get over it. You like the rest of us, you, why the fuck are you looking at me? You know, just looking too hard. It just follow behind, you know, just running up behind people and shit. Just got to see what they do. Hey, what you doing? Let me see. What you doing? What you doing over here? Let me see now. Bitch ass. God damn. Hey, what you doing? What you do? You know, no, this ain't no community, you know, watching out for the, you know, no, bitch. I don't even want to hear it. Oh, we looking at that. Bitch, I do more looking out for y'all running these fucking weirdos off than anybody. Nobody else does anything about it. Oh, even his people. It's like, nah, bro, you can't be doing all this. Just take over the whole. They know. That's what I'm saying. They made up that Karen shit years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago, so the fucking nerds could do it. And not just here. I've been saw that. I saw that year when they first started. I'm like, who made up that lame shit? And they tried to, you know, they tried to make it cool. Oh, they call nowadays. They, you know, like it's supposed to be the cool shit that the kids say. You know, oh, they call it Karen. No, ain't no they call it Karen. That shit lame. It's like, well, you, oh, no, it don't matter. If you was once a cool kid, you always cool. And you could tell something that's phony. Like when people started saying bad, like in 83, 80, you know, bad replacing good. Oh, that's bad as hell. You know, that's bad. I mean, now it seems like to be saying, no, it just started in the early, when I was a little kid. So we pick up on shit. And yeah, it kind of faded out, but it hasn't. We don't say it as much, obviously, you know, and more likely now only white boys say it. You know, a biker or something, you know, he's a badass. You know, they had to take that over. Now it's, oh, badass. Oh, you're a real badass. But I remember when that word, I do. I remember when it started, it was like 82 or so. I probably like in 2nd grade in Queens, New York. So I remember, no, it wasn't before that. So Karen, that no, it wasn't, you could tell it wasn't natural. That somebody introduced that word and it wasn't from the street. It wasn't real slang. It was, you know, that would, because first it sounded like Karen. That shit lame as hell. It obviously, you know what it's supposed to be. You know, it is like, you could tell it wasn't something that we made up. You know, like in the 90s, Becky. But that's not about a white girl who's nosy. Becky, you know, a white, she's a hoe. Fucking all the niggas. Yeah, you got him a white Becky. She got a drug dealer or something. So that's what I'm saying. All the words don't have nothing to do about somebody complaining. It never did in our lifetime. None in gangster rap has anything to do with any type of a Karen, or if somebody, an old lady or somebody complaining, you do what you do. You got to handle it, or you handle your customers. Like I said, you go off on your customers. Nigga, I told you, don't park in front of my house. You know that old bitch across the street gonna call and she always watching. Yada, yada, yada. That's how real niggas who make money handle shit. You don't, oh, she's a Karen. You know, fuck ass, you know, fuck ass shit. Fuck nigga shit. You get on your customers and your homeboys too. Nigga, I told you don't park right here. You know that bitch across the street looking, always looking. And then she complain because y'all be parking y'all in front of her house. Don't do that shit, nigga. Because you going to make it hot around here. It's going to get hot. She going to call the police. That's what a real nigga do. You get everybody else in line. I done seen it before. They still going backwards with this fuck nigga shit where they think, you know, they gonna stop us from busting their ass up by trying to use reverse psychology. Don't be a no bitch. You not finna con me and steal my money and con artist me and talk me into not saying anything or doing anything about it because I'll be a Karen then. You're a Karen. Nah, bro, it don't work like that. I don't know where the fuck you from, nigga, but where I'm from, that shit do not fly. Like, nigga, you crazy as fuck. You done lost your rabbit ass mind. You thought that shit was gonna work. Oh, you're a Karen. Yeah, I got your Karen, bitch. It dead serious. You see, y'all think y'all safe because y'all tell you. After it's over, it's over. We'll see. We got 27 days, right? Nah, probably about 25 by now. 25 days left. We'll see. Because if y'all can't shenanigan the election, and I still don't know why y'all holding on. You see all the other black folks, the same ones, have and other minorities have moved on. They're done. And it's not just Kamala, they're done with the Democrats, period. But yeah, and so I'm gonna show you this right here. Y'all ain't got much longer. Y'all gonna learn the lesson. A real hard one. "25 days. 25 days. And we shall see."
4 hours. We also saw it sped up, which means it's hitting the Gulf Coast prior to high tide, which we hope will help mitigate some of the storm surge. There's already been 116 tornado warnings with 19.
Now, the good thing, it did go fall down, and I don't know what it is by now, but it might be just a tropical storm or something. But like everybody says, you're better safe than sorry. It is what it is. I mean, if you wrote it out and you stayed and nothing happened, that's fine. I really don't agree with the people because I saw yesterday and this morning there were videos from yesterday, and they were laughing at people who posted that, especially it was like one, it was a black chick. I'm staying, I'm riding it out, and then they point out she spent all this money on her hair and all that. That means she had the money to drive away and afford a Airbnb or a cheap hotel, whatever, something. She could have went to Alabama, just a small. She ain't got to know nobody. She just got to leave. But then, I'm like, I don't, it's like, nah, let us. I mean, if something bad happened, that's on her. It's not, yeah, this video, oh, she hard headed. She goes, it's like, no, you don't. Psst. Why? That's how I know you're not really one of us. Cause yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're mad at anybody else's actions. It's like, how is that hurting you that she posted this video that she's staying? And she said she's gonna keep posting, updating, yada 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 yada. So, and then the storm is I think by now it's probably what, a category 1, or the depression is not a. They thought it was gonna be one of the strongest, a cat 5, category 5, but like, why y'all posting videos of her and getting mad? I don't even care if you're a Christian or not. It's like they say, oh no, what would Jesus know? It's like, why would you waste your time and energy? She's staying. It's on her. But
confirmed touchdowns throughout the state, 9 flash flood warnings.
Criticized as inadequate and.
But this is about Kamala. Yesterday they said was on TV. And then the funny thing, I think I don't care what you say. This is because of me. Remember last week, I played that UGK High Life, and literally because they spy on me and they talk to my people, they know what that means. Not the real song is They tired of getting high and da 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 da. But to us, when immediately, because we was young, and at that point, the cheap beer like Miller High Life was for crackheads. When that's and so that's why somebody is basically calling that nigga broke when you start singing that UGK song High Life. He living that high life. That mean he like a wino who can't afford the good beer. Some Heineken or whatever. He got to drink Miller High Life or that Coke 45, the malt liquor. Either way, it's the cheap shit. That's why I said that. But the song is dope. It's real. It's Pimp C, it's UGK. So yeah, it's some real shit. But when you one of us, you can make jokes like that. We make the crackheads and the winos. He got a can of High Life. Yeah, and even the so-called expert beer people, whatever, So High Life is like piss water, yeah, it's like water. It's just gonna make you pee. You're just gonna keep peeing and pee that shit out. But so all of a sudden, yesterday you see Kamala
criticized as inadequate and disorganized. How much of an issue is this going to be coming up to the election? Because this has hit multiple states. It's not just Florida with Hurricane Helene. We saw Georgia, North, South Carolina all impacted.
It is, on top of just the natural disaster and the loss of life, it is becoming a political story on two fronts. One is it's highlighting another
where is it?
Stuff. So on multiple levels, I don't think, and it's meant to be sort of fun.
Yeah. So, and then they pulling up.
Having a beer.
It's like you can park on the street. Yeah, that's the street. Because see, they purposely is nobody there, so they purposely pull up here. And wouldn't if you want the rest of your nerds to be able to park? So see, the nerds don't think of it. So that means it take all that. So they what it. I don't give a fuck if you park on the street. Just don't park right here. Your car might get smashed. I wouldn't even park there. Really, yeah. Somebody might sideswipe your shit.
While we are there, they become our friends. When they come here.
The vice president, the woman who wants to be leader of the free world, was kicking back, having a beer with late night lefty TV host Stephen Colbert.
There she go with the they drinking High Life. And they really just took a sip. Not even because they on TV. It's because, Democrats, damn well they don't drink no fucking beer. Seriously, Democrats, Stephen Colbert, or Kamala. Damn well they drink expensive ass whatever the fuck. They do not drink no damn. So they just took it, not because it's late night TV. They just took a sip like, and that's it. And she talking about, last time I had beer, I was at a football game, trying to seem American, or whatever, down to earth. Trump don't drink at all. So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Curious. Okay, the last time I had beer was at a baseball game with Doug.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
There you go.
Kosha, we have.
And see, just take a little sip because she's running for president. That ain't it. That's not it. Nobody would care. That's what nobody would give a fuck. She could have chugged that shit. If she was good at her job, the economy was great. Hell, everybody else would have started buying some Miller. Well, I don't know. But the bottom line, nobody would care. But she took that little bitty sip because she fake as fuck. She want to spit that shit out. Like, so fucking High Life. You know, she drinking High Life like she in the alley in New York or something, or even Birmingham with the crackheads. She's drinking High Life. It ain't even white boy beer. That is oh, I don't drink that white boy shit. Yeah, no, that ain't even white boy beer. High Life, that's like you got $5. You can buy a whole 24 pack for five. A whole case for $24. I mean, for $5 and shit. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I'm talking about. All right, so we'll play this other one right quick. Oh, I got a good one I wanted to play. Now, this is like the stuff we like to see. We don't like to see people, like I said, like the girl I said posted that video yesterday, and everybody's like, she hard headed, and hard head make a soft ass and all that. They're like, nah, let her be, man, let her be. If she want to stay there and stay in her car, and like people said, cars don't float. Yeah, you're gonna drown inside your car. And then if the water's deep enough, you ain't gonna be able to open your door or roll your window down. If the surge, but I promise you, I'm not wishing that. It's like, hey, but it's like, you setting yourself up for the next time, because I made it last time, and any sane person know each storm is different. Matter of fact, you might get a storm a week, 2 days before it hits your area, and it's a category 2, and they thinking it's gonna, dissipate or downgrade to a tropical depression or whatever, and next day, by the time it hits you, it goes all the way back up to a category 5 or something, and you didn't leave. So you said that's all that. I mean, it's not. What I'm saying, I'm warning people, don't get, think because you made it one time or even 2 times. But let me see, All right, so now this type of stuff I do like somebody getting, but not because, like, oh, so yeah, get her, you messing with us. No, it's when you think you're smart and you get, and like, well, this happen. No, it don't happen to me. The only time y'all do it is something on purpose, and you got to set me up. And it's something that I really don't know about or should know about or care about. And it's just me trying to help things along. And instead of being a good customer service rep, you try to act like, why would you look, bitch, well, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm here for. Why would you ask me why would I need this and that? You know what the fuck I'm asking you. What do I need? Just help me. Just do your fucking job. It's not even help. We're paying you big money. Do your damn job. We don't need your black girl's saucy mouth. We don't need sassy black girl. We need customer service. And it's like, it ain't no go, we give up. No, you knew what the fuck. It's like, do you have this? That's all you got to say. But anyway, so here is this one.
This is the car insurance trick that the big companies don't.
I mean, the thing is, most of us don't watch The View. We only see The View on these clips. But this is the one I never seen. It's from 3 weeks ago. I just seen it. And Condoleezza Rice, and she's from Birmingham. This is a small part town I used to walk through. But obviously, way, she was one of the, what she said, she had a friend that was killed in the 16th Street bombing, Baptist church. But the little part of town she from, it's real small. You go through there now, But like they said, they all, a lot of them look like that. There's some people that look like her, I know. but like they related. But the point is this she, I let it play.
People do have other concerns that we ought to be thinking about and talking about.
Respectfully,
And
Madam
so,
Secretary, I think
well, let me finish now.
And see, I mean, these are hosts on a talk show trying to, especially Condoleezza Rice. I'm just saying, she was secretary. And she's cutting her off like respect. You're a host. And supposedly Sonny, the chick Sonny, she got a law degree, but again, everybody thinking and was a prosecutor. But just like Kamala was a prosecutor, and you see how stupid she is, literally, she's another one. We just don't know how she made it, and it's not jealousy. Is that you make them they're getting exposed. The diversity, affirmative action got picked because they, especially a double minority, and some women in some situations they're a triple minority because they're black or Asian female. Well, that's a double minority. But a man, you could be a double minority too, because you're a black male or Asian male, so you're a double minority. It's like with the SBA, Small Business Administration. So like I would have been a double minority or whatever, or because whatever, I don't know. But either way, here we go.
respectful. Sunny always has to speak like she's the smartest person in the room. Not this time, Sunny.
First of all, let me be very clear. I said at the time, January 6th was wrong. I called it an assault on law and order and an assault on...
They keep asking about J6 and da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, nobody sane thinks there was, Republicans rioting. There was no riot. There was nothing, and this was 3 weeks ago. So, and now they're finally starting to slowly, piece by piece, admit that FBI had their agents, in the audience, whatever, not the audience, in the crowd with Trump hats on and that are trying to egg people on. And that's what most of us thought anyway. And somebody who was dumb enough, because a dude next to you is like, yeah, let's do it. And you don't even know this guy, that's high school shit. And really you only go, do something. It's like starting a fight in the lunchroom, a food fight or something. You just do it, whatever. But you go along with your homie. That's your friend. But something like that, no. Who in the hell would go along with that shit? With total strangers at the U.S. Capitol. It's like, I don't know, them people are special. It's like, oh, this was, nah. Just like y'all get to say, we don't claim them too. We don't. It's like, no, you know them by their fruits. And if your fruits is something stupid, like the rest of us, you got to set us up. You like, well, they did set them up, but not like that. Like I said, I wouldn't, ain't no way in hell I would have went in with them. Come on, man, let's go. Nah, B, you climbing through windows and this, like, no.
Democratic Party.
Yeah, I'll be like, take some pictures while you in there or something, but I'll be out here. I'll be right here when you get back.
So full stop, it was wrong. Law enforcement will determine what happened there, and those who violated the law ought to be punished. Now, I think what Senator McConnell may be referencing is, yes, it's time to move on in a lot of ways. I'm one who believes that the American people are now concerned about their what we call kitchen table issues, the price of gasoline, inflation. We ought to move on to the next generation, move ahead and deal with the American people's issues.
It's really politically expedient for Mitch McConnell to say, let's move on, let's move on. The problem is that past will become prologue if we don't find out exactly what happened January 6th.
And we will.
So it's not time right now.
We will find out.
We must find out before moving on.
We will find out. But I'm going to tell you, I live in California, not Washington, D.C. And the American people do have other concerns that we ought to be thinking about and talking about.
Respectfully,
and
Madam Secretary, I think
let me finish, Sonny. I also know that as a government and as a country, we've got to be concerned about the things that are making life hard for Americans and hard for American families.
I'm sorry, but her face expressions were priceless. Condoleezza was not going to tolerate any of Sonny's rudeness or disrespect, but I honestly found it amusing to watch Sonny attempt to debate Condoleezza over January 6th. It must have been really hard for her to realize that she didn't have the authority in the room. So her little, you know I was a federal prosecutor line wasn't going to cut it with the former Secretary of State. It was at this point.
You know, she really, that would have looked like, that what I'm saying. She used to like maybe you know, a celebrity who might come out as a Republican or, you know, whatever, or a wife, and they try, and she's, you know, like we said, that's all they got. It's like Fauci, you know. Oh, I'm the Surgeon General, or whatever. What was he? He wasn't the Surgeon General. Dr. Fauci. It's like, and other doctors who practice, it's like, no, nigga, you haven't been a practicing doctor since like the early '80s. You'd have seen like literally 6 people. Well, how many was it? Reagan, Bush Sr., Clinton, Bush Jr., Obama, Trump, and then Biden. So like he's seen 7 people in 30 or 40 years. Most doctors see 7 people in a day or whatever, you know, every day, every work day. He's telling everybody, and the doctors are like, this guy don't, you know, he ain't been keeping up with nothing. He got 1 patient every 4 years, for 4 years. And it wasn't hate. They wasn't mad, you know, like they wanted his position and his gravy, you know, because more than likely most people that are doctors is like anything, like a mechanic. You want to keep working on and keeping up with the new stuff and working on shit, you know. But yeah, she's trying to.
That Sonny should have just sat quietly and stayed in her lane. There are absolutely bigger issues that us, the American people, are concerned about. Things Sonny would know absolutely nothing about. But let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video,
And see, that's why most of us don't, you know, never even seen an episode of The View. All we get is clips, and you know, we're like, I don't see how y'all even watch this to bring it to us. You know, it's like, how could you even sit there and watch this? But and then on top of it, she just like, no, she wouldn't even have it. Like, no, little girl. Like, no, just shut up. She trying to be, but respectfully, you know, they keep trying to talk over.
Move on. Let's move on. Problem is that past will become prologue if we don't find out exactly what happened January 6th.
And we will. It's not.
And then the thing is, she talking about we want to find out for real. You don't want to find out. Y'all want to keep covering up and then saying we need to find out. We know we want real evidence. Not some crazy dude with a hat on.
Time now. We will find out. We must find out. We will find out. Moving on. We will find out. But I'm going to tell you, I live in California, not Washington, D.C. And the American people do have other concerns that we ought to be thinking about and talking about.
Respectfully,
And
Madam
so,
Secretary, I think
well, let me finish, Sonny. I also know that as a government, as a country, we've got to be concerned about the things that are making life hard for Americans and hard for Americans.
They sent it by UPS. But I'm gonna start a new one. Yeah, I'm finna take that shit